Hey guys, it's Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be giving you a comic book haul slash countdown slash everything else that happened today. Basically, what I'm doing this is because I decided that I wasn't gonna do videos in the month of January. It was just too much things going on in my life. Just a lot of things happening. I basically decided that I was gonna, start in February since I didn't want to start like in the third week of, January. I just wanted to start fresh in a new month. So starting off in February, I got a lot of comics. It's not like I skipped a month. I actually read a bunch of them. I can run down on my, pick of the weeks, so I don't have to tell you this is the comic book haul for this week. But yeah, let's run off. First week, I picked up Squirrel Girl, Green Arrow, the usuals. The only new ones that stood out was Squirrel Girl and Ant-Man. Ant-Man was the pick of the week. Squirrel Girl was really a really good comic too, so that was a really hard choice. I decided it was gonna be Ant-Man. It was just perfect. So that was my pick of the week for the first week. Second week, I think nothing impressed me. I think it was just Batman and Robin. Or it was the third week. I think Batman and Robin was the third week. The fourth week was Thor, number 4. The second week, I forgot what the second week was. I'm trying to remember. I think it was I don't know. It was some Marvel title. I think it was a Marvel title. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, it was Ant-Man, Batman and Robin, and Thor. Those were the ones that impressed me the most. And yeah, let's just start off. So basically what I got was that, then I'm gonna give you some of the back issues I picked up, and then I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on the comics. And then after this, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on all the new titles announced from DC and one big announcement from Marvel. So let's start off, guys. First in the pile, we have Secret Origins number 6 back issue I picked up. Secret Origins number 7 also I picked up. I just did this, to be more familiar with some characters. Also, just kind of taste some issues or like some creative team, feels or something like this one. I want to see how Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang wrote Wonder Woman, which was actually really good. So then we have the Flash issue of Secret Origins, which is number 7. Secret Origins number 1, 2, and 5. They're really fun issues. So yeah, I definitely recommend you to pick them up if it's for the right price. I picked them up for like $1 each, so it definitely was the right price. I'm gonna talk more about this later, but this featured the awesome Cyborg issue, which got me excited. But we'll talk about this later with the DC news. Robin Rises Omega, issue number 1, which was really good as well. But now let's get into the comic book haul. Before I decide, we're gonna get into the the news. So yeah, we're gonna start off with Saga. Saga is definitely back. I didn't read any of the comics this week. I'm gonna show my haul, and then I'm gonna do the comics, read them. So definitely the ones that stand out are Saga. This, like I said, it's amazing. It blew me away when I read the first back issues. I read like 10 of the back issues, so I'm not definitely caught up, but I know what's happening. I get everything that's happening. It's just a really cool story. This is a wraparound cover, really cool. I'm just definitely impressed by Saga. Really cool cover. I'm not sure if I don't want to spoil the last page, so I don't want to like. Yeah, but yeah, it's such a. I love wraparound covers, but this one's just incredible. Fiona Staples on art, Brian K. Bond on writing. This just is an incredible series. So definitely excited to read this issue since it's back from its hiatus. Next, we have Star Wars issue number 2. I read issue number 1. You guys might be wondering why it wasn't my pick of the week. I'm not familiar with Star Wars. I'm not I never watched the movie, so I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I'm familiar with the characters. The characters are well known, even if you haven't watched Star Wars. Like if somebody said Darth Vader, you automatically know who he is, but you might not know what he does. I know that he wheezes hard and he has the Force. That's basically it. But the first issue I read, I thought it was just kind of like you needed to know bunch of background information to get on it. But as you read, the characters kind of like come to you, like you understand who they are. So I thought that, the issue number one for new readers, it wasn't perfect, but it was good. You get what's happening. So I definitely decided I was gonna pick number two. I think this is the only series Star Wars brand I'm gonna be reading. I'm not a big fan, like I said, of Star Wars, so I'm gonna stick with the main. Definitely excited for this. Next is Witches, number 4. Definitely, it doesn't feel like I'm super excited to read this. It's not the fact, issue number 1 and 2 were really cool, really interesting. Issue number 3 kind of dropped, so I'm not sure, if my interest is gonna go down, but definitely excited. Like the first time I read issue number 1, I was amazed. So I just want to feel the same way. I think this is the end of the first story arc, so I want to feel the same way with this issue. So definitely excited. Next, it's another back issue I caught, and this is She-Hulk issue number 5. I think I got this for 89 cents. Definitely just, I'm trying to feel my She-Hulk series. It's 12 issues. I think I have like 6 or 7, but this one was the one I was missing, so definitely had to pick this one up. I really just like this cover. Kevin Wada does an amazing job. Obviously the quality wasn't just gonna be 100%. Like I see just a little misprint over here or whatever, but yeah, I hope the comic is good. The art right now, I'm looking at it, it's not my favorite type of art, but we'll see what, if the comic is better than the art. But yeah, so that's She-Hulk number 5 as a back issue. Next is my last month's pick of the week, and that is Ant-Man number 2. I'm not sure what this is gonna stand, stay in store for my Ant-Man, but yeah, I'm definitely excited. The cover is really cool. I love it when Marvel doesn't have this little line under the cover. It just makes the covers that much cooler. It makes them look like posters, and you can basically hang this up in your wall. Definitely, like this one, I just don't like this little bar. Even though it makes it easier to put this, I just prefer something like this. This is just really cool cover. Last week's Thor was like my favorite cover ever because it didn't have this, and it had like just the coloring of everything about it, which is perfect for last week's Thor. But this one, definitely excited. I love it when they don't have that little red bar. So definitely excited for this issue, not just because of that little red bar, but the cover just makes me excited. Really cool cover. Next is Black Vortex number 1. Yeah, X-Men Guardians of the Galaxy. Hopefully this doesn't feel forced. It's not the first time the X-Men have met the Guardians of the Galaxy. If you guys are big fans, you probably read last year's Trials of Jean Grey. That one where basically the X-Men met the Guardians of the Galaxy. That basically just started this. So you can count this as a sequel to the Trials of Jean Grey, because in the Trials of Jean Grey, Peter meets Kitty, and Jean Grey gets put on trial. So that's basically all that happens. She gets a new power. That's the big consequences. But this one's probably going to be the follow-up on that. They're going to have those fun interactions they had. Cyclops is going to basically see his team again, which that's the reason I'm probably picking it up. A bunch of times though, and that doesn't really make me happy. I have to pick up Cyclops, Captain Marvel, titles that I really don't read, like Nova, but in some sense I am happy as well because I'm gonna get to try those titles. So really excited for this. Black Vortex number 1. Hopefully it's not a marketing thing like, oh yeah, we're gonna put 2 big names and hope this is good. Hopefully this it is good, like for real. So yeah, next, Green Arrow number 39. I will be dropping the series. This is the last issue I am picking up. Hopefully, like I haven't seen the new series from DC, except, the Cyborg one, which we'll talk about later. I saw that by a Twitter spoiler. I didn't want to see any series, and before I filmed this video, to kind of like capture my excitement whenever I, announce the title. So hopefully this one gets a new creative team, even though it might be like rare if it gets a new creative team. Hopefully it does, because I have not been loving it. The first 2 issues were good, in my opinion. I can't say they were bad, but the 3rd issue just showed me that, I really can't care for these characters. I really can't. They're really flat. What drives me through the issue is knowing that these characters are actually fleshed out on the TV series. So that's why I love, these characters. But if I just went in without watching Arrow, I would be like, oh, this Felicity character, she's really boring. In the show, she's fun, but in this one, she's like one-liners, yeah, whatever. But yeah, this issue seems like it's gonna be focused on Felicity. Cheetah's on the cover. That's really interesting. Brian Hitch cover. I like Brian Hitch, so interesting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But so far, I'm not enjoying Green Arrow, and hopefully after Convergence, this gets fixed. Um, Next is Grayson #7. If you guys knew, Grayson disappointed me last month. I mean, you guys didn't know. I didn't do reviews. I'm so sorry. That was stupid of me. But yeah, it disappointed me last month, and hopefully this month it gets back into its groove. Hopefully, it just gets back to its grace and groove, and I can stay loving this title like I did before. So definitely, hopefully, just gets better. But I'm excited to read it this month. Really cool Harley Quinn variant. But the cream of the crop this month, I think, is the first arc finale of Ms. Marvel. We'll see what happens. If Ms. Marvel wasn't a famous story or whatever, if it didn't become a breakout hit of 2014, I feel like this could have been the final issue. Obviously when they have miniseries, they prolong it for like 11 issues. We've seen Marvel do this, so Marvel probably told G. Willow Wilson, prepare, make issue 11 your last issue. But it has a cult following, it has everything, and now it's gonna get into the next story arc. So Miss Marvel is definitely safe post Secret Wars in my opinion, but we'll see. But definitely excited to read this. Like I told you guys, I haven't been loving this whole Miss Marvel, prolonged story that has been going on for a long time. I love the first 3 issues because they focused on her, but when that mechanic came or whatever, the mastermind, the little bird, he kind of made me feel bad about the title. He was an interesting character, but I do love Kamala, so hopefully this becomes my pick of the week, because I remember Ms. Marvel #1 was my pick of the week, #2 was my pick of the week, and #3 was my pick of the week, and it just kept getting better until it just dropped. I know the Wolverine issues were so much fun, so hopefully this one just ends it and we get to have Miss Marvel and her friends interact. So yeah, definitely excited. Now let's talk about the DC and Marvel news. Oh, Miss Marvel. Okay, so I'm gonna just do it like that. I'm gonna just check it, so we'll see. First I want to talk about let's talk about Marvel. Let's check the news. Sorry guys, I don't have images to show you, but yeah, Marvel has a new title apparently announced called A-Force. A-Force, yeah, for Avengers Force, you can say that. It was supposed to be announced in debut kind of scrapped it last minute. It wasn't announced. Many people got enraged. I wasn't mad because I was somewhere else. I wasn't even watching debut, but people who were watching debut just for the cool Marvel announcement, they kind of got left out. A-Force is basically going to be kind of like those little Convergence teasers. I mean, Secret Wars teasers they have been pushing out throughout the weeks. Really cool ones that have taken my attention has been Secret Wars 2099. That one was a really cool one that I'm excited for. It's replacing Spider-Man 2099, which I'm a little mad about, but we're getting 2099 still present in the Marvel U. So Secret Wars 2099, I'm excited for that. I forgot what else I'm excited for, but this one, A-Force is basically a female Avengers book. It's not something that it features people from 616. It features people from all over the place. We have She-Hulk, we have Spider-Woman with her old costume, so that's why I feel like it features other universe people. So G. Willow Wilson will be co-writing with Margaret Bennett. So both of them are females. That's why they're putting them in the book. Marvel likes to do that. G. Willow Wilson writes incredible Miss Marvel. I'm excited. Margaret Bennett did some incredible issues I liked before. Some of them were Lobo, the Villains Month. We had Joker's daughter from her, so she will definitely learn from G. Willow Wilson. And the art will be by Jorge Molina, and he is gonna do the guest. He's gonna be the guest artist in the next issue of Thor. So I'm excited for this title. I will definitely pick it up because I love the lineup. It's like the Phoenix Force, Jean Grey. It's just She-Hulk leading the team. I don't know, a bunch of cool female characters that I'm excited for. So that one's definitely a must to pick up. But even though it's a cool team to announce, I think DC won the cake because they announced 24 new titles. So let's unveil them now. Officially, DC is dropping the new 52. Since they're not going to be publishing 52 books every month, they're going to do a Marvel. So they're basically going to cancel books, relaunch books, cancel books, get new number ones out, cancel books, get new number ones out. So, mostly everything that launched with the new 52 has been over. We know, like Dial H, that launched with the new 52, iZombie, all of those titles are over. The only ones who survived are like Supergirl, the ones who are reaching their 40th issues. Another, surprise hits have been Grayson, Harley Quinn. They've been surprise hits that have been launched throughout the years. Secret Six, I could say that it's been only one issue. Gotham Academy, that's a surprise hit. A bunch of titles that have been launching over the past few years. Some of them have been surprise, issues, and they've been impressing people at DC. So DC is basically dropping that new 52, and they could publish like 60 books a month. You don't even know. So 52 is not a limit for them anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely excited that they're doing this. So let's see what happened to the DC universe. So in the article I'm reading, the first thing that pops out is that okay, so that apparently there is gonna be some creative team changes, but the books that are coming back after Convergence is Action Comics by Greg Pak and Aaron Kuder, and it's basically the same creative team, no changes. Definitely excited for that one. Maybe post-Convergence I could get into it. I've been really trying to get into a good Superman story, and I heard that this one is the way to go. So definitely excited for that. Aquaman by Cullen Bunn and Trevor McCarthy. This one definitely grabs my attention. Trevor McCarthy's art is really, really incredible. If you haven't seen it, it's just that good. He definitely recently drew he illustrated Clarion the Witch Boy for DC. That series ended really fast, but he illustrated that, and his work is amazing. So that definitely made the book, even though the writing apparently was horrendous. The art made it, so I'm definitely excited. Cullen Bunn is an incredible, talented writer, so him taking over Aquaman with Trevor McCarthy, that's definitely a buy for me. So after Convergence, I'm definitely gonna get into that title. Batgirl, Cameron Stewart, Brendan Fletcher, and Babs Tarr. We still have that team. Excited for that. Just love that book. That book is one of my favorite each and every month I read it. Batman, Snyder, and Capullo. Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder still continuing. I'm excited for that as well. Detective Comics, Brian Buccellato and Francis Manapul. Still the same creative team on that. I tried some issues. It's not my favorite thing, so I'm not gonna even bother, with that. Batman and Superman, Greg Pak, Adrian Seoff. Batman and Superman, I'm not really big fan of their relationship or their, partnership, so I'm not gonna read that. Catwoman by Genevieve Valentine and let me put it up here. Genevieve Valentine and David Messina. This one is another one that I'm definitely, excited for because I am reading Catwoman, but the artist is not David Messina. Is that what it says? It's David Messina. Yeah, the artist is not David Messina. The artist is, if I'm not mistaken, I totally forgot his name. I think it's, totally forgot. I think it's Genevieve Valentine, and yeah, I forgot his name, but he's a really talented writer. He illustrated Iron Patriot. He drew Iron Patriot with that miniseries for Marvel. I forgot his name. It was like at the top of my head, but I forgot his name. But yeah, he did an awesome Catwoman, so hopefully David Messina, draws depending on the voice of the comic. Deathstroke, Tony S. Daniel. He's still gonna apparently kick butt in 2014. So that series I may drop just to pick some of these new ones, because some of them get me excited. Flash, Robert Venditti. I mean, some of them might get me excited. Flash, Robert Venditti, Dan Jensen, and Brett Booth. I'm excited for this creative team, actually. I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm not excited for this creative team, actually. For them to stay. I think that Brian Buccellato's run with Francis Manapul was really good. This one, I feel like has been going on for so long. And you guys know that I dropped the Flash because the storyline has been almost probably going to be going on for like a year, almost. So yeah, definitely not going to pick that up. Gotham Academy, Becky Cloonan, Brendan Fletcher and Carl Kerschel. That one's still kicking butt. Excited to keep reading it. Gotham by Midnight, Ray Fox, and Juan Ferreira. Ben Temple Smith is not gonna be drawing the title anymore. It's kind of a bummer. His art was amazing, and maybe that was the reason I could have kept coming back to the book. But instead, we're having Juan Ferreira, and I'm not sure how his art looks like. So hopefully, it's really gritty, so it fits with the tone of the book. Um, Grayson, Tom King, Team Seeley, Michael Janin, same team. This one, I guess, is a special guest artist because it's Stephen Mooney. Um, Green Arrow by Ben Percy and Richard Sirks. I'm so excited for this. Definitely, I think I called it. I said hopefully it has a different, creative team. I'm excited for it. Maybe they actually, change the creative team because of how they are. Maybe they did a guest story arc or something. It wasn't meant to be like, oh yeah, new creative team on Arrow. Definitely this one, it kind of has more of that Arrow feel. Like, yeah, we're the creators of the Arrow TV show, so yeah, basically we're gonna bring that to you. So hopefully what's his name, Ben Percy and Richard Surker or Search. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. Hopefully they do justice to the character. And I'm definitely gonna pick up the first issue post Convergence. Um, Green Lantern by Robert Venditti and Billy Tan. I'm picking up the next issue next month to see where it's gonna head it post Convergence. I'm kind of excited. Harley Quinn by Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Chad Hardin. Same creative team. I've been loving the series. Justice League by Jeff Johns and Jason Fabik. Same creative team. Excited for that as well. Justice United writer to be decided and artist Travel Foreman and Paul Pelletier. I'm pretty sure Paul Pelletier was the writer for Aquaman. The artist for Aquaman. I'm not sure where Travel Foreman comes, but that's excited. Writer, obviously, Jeff Lemire. I'm kind of bummed out that he's not writing. I feel like he didn't do what he wanted to do with the title. I felt there was a lot of hype regarding this title. I know he was like, yeah, Justice League Canada is about to be the next big thing. The United thing, the whole thing dropped it when they were like, oh yeah, it's not gonna be based around Canada. It's gonna be United because we want to, show you kind of like the Defenders of the Galaxy, kind of like the same thing of Guardians of the Galaxy. That definitely backfired because I don't think they let Jeff Lemire do his thing. They should have been like, oh yeah, you planned Just League Canada, we should let you do that. But instead they didn't, and it just kind of backfired on them. It's still gonna be Just League United, so Jeff Lemire isn't writing it. He went to Marvel, so at least I'm gonna be reading something that has him as a writer. But it's kind of a bummer to see him leave DC, and maybe he's not gonna have any a title anymore. Hopefully not. I just want to see. Hopefully when I read the new titles, we get some Jeff Lemire in there. But yeah. Justice League Lobo by Colin Bunn and Cliff Richards, same creative team. Secret Six by Gail Simone and Dale Eaglesham. That's actually pretty exciting. Dale Eaglesham was the artist for the Premium 52 run. Recently, they replaced him by Ken Lashley, so it's really exciting to see Dale Eaglesham illustrated again. His art is amazing, and I feel like it's gonna, make people jump back into the book again. So I'm excited. And if you guys didn't know, definitely, seeing that Dale Eaglesham work with Gail Simone is gonna be really exciting. Trust me. Sinestro by Colin Bunn, Brad Walker, same creative team. New Suicide Squad by Sean Ryan and Carlos D'Anda. I think they finally found their, concrete artist, not their little special guest artist every issue, which kind of let the series drop to the bottom. But yeah, really exciting. Superman by Gene Luen Yang and John Romita Jr. If I'm not mistaken, Gene Luen Yang, he wrote a Eisner Award-winning book. I forgot what it was called, and I think it was a graphic novel. So really cool, interesting to see DC bringing somebody with that caliber, to write a Superman book. Obviously, Jeff Johns, he's a respected, a writer, but I don't think he's ever won a Eisner Award. But I'm definitely excited for this. We'll see. John Romita Jr.'s art, not my favorite, but maybe I'll pick up an issue. I'll see where Gene Yuan Jan goes. Superman, Wonder Woman, Pierre Tomasi Domonk, same creative team. Teen Titans, Will Pfeiffer, Kenneth Rockeforth, same creative team. And Wonder Woman and Meredith Finch and David Finch. New series alert. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Oh, we'll see. Ooh, Robin, Son of Batman, the first one that pops out. I'm actually, now that we're talking about Robin, Son of Batman, I didn't notice Batman and Robin being up there. So maybe this is, they cancel that series. We're getting a Robin series, and I think it makes sense. He really doesn't need Batman anymore. He's more of a, he can fend for himself now that he has his powers. So it's gonna be really exciting to see what happens. I'm definitely gonna try it out. The writer, who is the writer? Pat Gleason. So it's kind of, we'll see. I really don't think artists can transition to writing smoothly. The only one I see do very good at writing from being an artist is Becky Cloonan. She's a really awesome writer and she's a really awesome artist. Another one I think is Amanda Conner and Brendan Fletcher. So hopefully Pat Gleason brings awesomeness to the book. Next, Black Canary by writer Brendan Fletcher and artist Annie Wu. So this one, I have a picture for you actually. So this is an Annie Wu, maybe a page from it, maybe a cover. Really cool, really interesting. I like the art. It feels like Bad Girls art, really different. Definitely gonna pick it up. I feel like it's gonna be a companion series to Bad Girl since it's written by Brendan Fletcher. He writes Bad Girl, co-writes Bad Girl. So yeah, excited. Martian Manhunter, written by Rob Williams and artists Ben Oliver and Paulo Siqueira. Martian Manhunter hasn't had his spotlight recently. He had Stormwatch, he left, he's joined Justice United. I'm not sure if he's gonna leave. We'll see what happens to those books. But yeah, excited for Martian Manhunter. Might not pick it up, not a big fan, but we'll see, depending on solicitations. Earth to Society, writer Daniel H. Wilson and artist Jorge Jimenez. Daniel H. Wilson, he's currently writing the World's End series. So hopefully we get a really cool, Earth 2 book from him. So yeah, next, Batmite. Oh, okay, this one's a little weird. Batmite and Bizarro and something called the Section 8. They're all gonna be mini-series from DC. Not really ongoings, but yeah, Batmite and Sinestro probably gonna be really comical. Section 8, I'm not sure what that's gonna be, but Section 8 has Garth Ennis writing a title, so that's really, a big name for comic book industry. So yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely might not pick up any of them. I'm not a big fan of Bizarro or Batmite. Next, Batman Beyond, written by Dan Jurgens. I'm kind of running out of time, guys, so I'll talk about the ones I'm interested in. Batman Beyond, written by Dan Jurgens and artist Bernard Chang. Not sure if I'm gonna read it. I'm not a big Batman Beyond fan, but we'll see. Maybe the solicitation will buy me into it. Cyborg, written by, I'm excited for this one, David L. Walker and artist Ivan Reis and Joe Prado. Artists are Ivan Reis and Joe Prado just make the best art ever. Hopefully David Walker compliments their artwork because I'm picking this up. Dark Universe, written by James Tynion IV, the fourth, and artist McDoyle. Dark Universe probably is going with that highly rumored Guillermo del Toro Dark Universe DC movie. So this will basically feature the dark side of the universe, the mystical side. So hopefully, it just is awesome. So we'll see. I've been liking what James Tynion IV has been writing. Doomed, Scott Lobdell's name, not interested at all. Harley Quinn and Power Girl miniseries by Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Conner, and Stevan Roos. Yeah, I might pick this one up. We'll see. Red Hood and the Arsenal, Scott Lobdell again. I'm not picking it up. Starfire, actually, not Scott Lobdell. Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner, both writing with artist Emanuela Lupacino. I'm excited for this. Hopefully this isn't a Harley Quinn kind of thing, like, oh yeah, I'm Starfire, I want to be funny, I want to make you laugh. So hopefully it's a serious thing. They hopefully take this title very seriously. It's not like gritty in anything, but it just could be fun, but seriously, we'll see what happens. We Are Robin, awesome cover. I can show you that one. writer Lee Bermejo and artist Rob Haynes and Kerry Randall. Yeah, it's basically a book about past Robins. What's it about? I'm not sure. It looks really interesting. That's all I know. Just League of America by writer and artist Brian Hitch. That one's really interesting. We'll see what we get from that. Prez, another miniseries by Mark Russell and Ben Caldwell. So yeah, that might be really interesting as well. Yeah, another one is Omega Man. This one's not a miniseries. It's written by Tom King and Bernard Bagenda. So I'm not sure what the Omega Man are. I'm gonna pick up the first issue. I'm interested because Tom King is writing. So we'll see what the Omega Man are. Mystic U, that's a tentative title, so it might change. It's written by Alyssa Quidney and artist Morissette. Alyssa Quidney is she's gonna write the Batgirl Conversion series, so I'll definitely picking that up. We'll see if her writing is awesome. Dr. Faith by Paul Levitz and Sonny Liu. Not a big Dr. Faith fan. I'm not gonna pick this one up. Finally, Green Lantern Lost Army by Colin Bunn and art by Jesus Says and Harvey Pina. Yeah, this one, I'll see. I'm not sure. Hopefully the solicitation buys me into it. Just League 2001 by Keith Giffen. Not excited for that one. Just gonna skip that one. Constantine Hellraiser by Ming Doyle and Riley Rossmo. We'll see about that one. Ming Doyle has been, writing abilities are incredible. So yeah, we'll see. Riley Rossmo, I think he's been illustrating Rasputin for Image. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to see his work on Hellblazer. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna tell you guys which one stood out for me. This, from DC. Batman, Son of Robin, Son of Batman. That one's really interesting. Black Canary, definitely picking it up. Martian Manhunter, half. Cyborg, definitely interested. Dark Universe, definitely interested. Starfire, definitely excited. We Are Robin, excited. Just League of America, I just want to see the lineup, and I'll see if I'm excited about it. Mystic U, I'm kind of excited about that one. Sounds really interesting. Omega Man, just because of Tom King writing it, I'm excited for that. And I think that might be it. New creative changes that I'm excited by are Aquaman, even though I heard Jeff Parker was doing a great job. Hopefully Colin Bunn makes me jump into the title, because I've been dying to read some good Aquaman. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, there's another one. Sorry guys, Midnighter by Steve Orlando and artist Akko. And if you guys don't know who Midnighter is, he's been appearing a lot in Grayson, so that's basically gonna give you a Midnighter ongoing. I'm excited, even though I don't think it was needed, but yeah, cool. I'm excited for that. Another one, that I thought was gonna get titles were Bluebird, the new kind of like Nightwing for Batman. I thought she was definitely gonna get her ongoing. And Shazam, that one was dead on. I thought was gonna get his ongoing. Kind of sad that they didn't get it, but now that there is no New 52, the sky's the limit for DC. They could be launching titles every month. I'm excited though for anything that's gonna happen. Definitely excited. You saw my haul, you saw my thoughts. So definitely comment down in the comments comment down below your thoughts on the comics announced, your thoughts on my haul, and anything else you want to say. So thanks for watching guys. So if you like this video, also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day guys. Goodbye.